enough of material available in the internet where you can read about these things. We don't have proper medication for IBS. We have no cure. This is a very sickening problem. The person who suffers from IBS, I know people who have suffered for 20 years, 30 years and all that. Especially traveling in cars, it's rolled out from one city to another city. Suppose 5-6 hours if you have to travel in the car, you will not have the psychological strength to. So once you are having IBS, even if you're going to get cured from me, do not touch egg and bird meat. All kinds of bird meat like chicken. Hello viewers, I am your Dr.C.K.N. A warm welcome into this video. We are going to talk about the irritable bowel syndrome today, IBS. So, IBS is something which was identified and named in the 19th century itself. It's more than 170 years old now, and it is a sort of a sickening problem. It is something to do with our gastro imbalance. You all know about it. There are enough of material available in the internet where you can read about these things. We don't have proper medication for IBS. We have no cure. So IBS can, it's a very funny problem. There are a lot of people who go for passing stools number of times in a day. Sometimes there will be a lot of diarrhea will be there. For some people there will be stomach pain here and there. Whenever you eat, you feel like passing stools. And also sometimes it leads you to constipation for a number of days. So it's basically a problem with intestinal function, more so than the stomach. So we have no exact explanation in modern science what exactly happens, even though we know very, very, very clearly that it is a gastro imbalance. So this is a very sickening problem. The person who suffers from IBS, I know people who have suffered for 20 years, 30 years and all that. They come to me, I solve their issue. That's how I know. Now the thing is that when you get stuck with IBS, it is a sickening problem. IBS is also a psychosomatic disorder. So there are a lot of role the mind plays here for this problem to crop up in a person. Now, when you get stuck with this problem, you get scared. In the sense, you won't go for functions, you'll be scared to eat outside. You will be scared to eat in functions, marriages and other parties and all that stuff. Then sometimes even going to office becomes a problem. Traveling becomes a great issue, especially traveling in cars. It's rolled out from one city to another city. Suppose 5-6 hours if you have to travel in the car, you will not have the psychological strength to think of it. Traveling in buses where there is no toilet facility, that becomes a problem. Then you become psychologically weak because of this. There are people whom I know, they have resigned their jobs due to IBS, which is a crazy problem. So you have enough of information on IBS in the internet world, on the medical sections. You can go and read and try to understand them. Don't get scared. IBS is not a big problem in the traditional sciences. It can be easily, completely be cured. Okay. Whenever you get into IBS, if you think that you are having IBS, or if you are declared that you are suffering from irritable bowel syndrome, all that you have to do is to stop drinking milk. Stop drinking exclusive milk, milkshakes and ice creams, where milk is involved. Tea and coffee, you can add little milk for whitener, no problem. Absolutely no problem. So stop eating curds, thin buttermilk you can have. Avoid all animal protein. The most dangerous food component for IBS is egg and all kinds of bird meat. So once you are having IBS, even if you're going to get cured from me, do not touch egg and bird meat. All kinds of bird meat like chicken, turkey, and pigeons and duck meat, all that kind of thing. You can have mutton and fish, no issues. White blood animals also you have to avoid once you get cured. So if you're a strong non-vegetarian, mutton and fish will satisfy you. Avoid all the other non-vegetarian material because these protein do not help your intestinal functions because they create the inflammation. So we have simple two small medicines are there. Maximum within 1 month you will be cleared. Within 2 months you will become very strong. At the end of the second month you will have all the psychological strength back in you. You will be as normal as everybody who may pass stools only in the morning when you get up. So your loose motions can be stopped. Your frequent passing motions will be stopped. This medication is very simple. You can approach us and get rid of irritable bowel syndrome, however long you've been suffering. Thank you very much and good luck.